Hey guys, Ivan here with the Old School Labs, and we are starting this video with an update about Arnold Classic Australia, which has been cancelled, unfortunately. I'm sure you can imagine why, and I want to say this was a responsible move from Tony Doherty to cancel it, but to be honest, I'm not happy about this. I'm disappointed, because last year it was also cancelled, and Arnold Classic Australia has been third best show in the world for a while now, because it is only 1 week after Arnold Classic Ohio, and most of those competitors would just fly, over to Australia and compete 1 week later. Back in the day, third best show in the world was the Night of Champions. Today it is called New York Pro. Lately, that really hasn't been the case. Last time we had Arnold Classic Australia, it was William Bonek, Cedric McMillan, Rolly Winkler, and the other top guys, Luke Sando. And at the New York Pro last year, the winner was Ian Valliere. So that's the difference. It was a much better show. Arnold Classic Australia, I say was because we haven't seen it last year and maybe not even this year. They say it's going to be just rescheduled for later this year, but they didn't reschedule it last year. They just canceled it. So I don't know. I hope they're going to actually have it maybe a week after Arnold Classic Ohio in September. I really hope, but it's a possibility that it's not even going to happen. And Mr. Olympia, there is talk it's going to happen in December again. So we'll see what's going to happen with these shows. It's a messed up year, and I know it's very irresponsible from these guys to reschedule it or cancel it or whatever. But I'm disappointed as a fan. I want to see these shows happen. But then again, it makes absolute sense to reschedule it at least, if not completely cancel. Anyways, let's go with the next thing. It's just a physique update of Hunter Labrada, who is doing his rebound quite successfully, I must say. Take a look at the size of those guns, of those arms, man. He gained a lot of fullness. He regained a lot of water and maybe some fat, and I'm sure his muscles grew a little bit, but usually these post-show rebounds are water mainly. So he gained about 10 pounds, as he says, in these 3.5 weeks. Just take a look at this guy. So he didn't gain a lot of fat or anything like that. He only gained 10 pounds. And how much of that is actual muscle, I don't know, but he's definitely utilizing this post-show rebound properly. As you can see, he's training very hard. I'm going to show that a little bit later. But here you can see, he gained a lot. He looks much fuller now, much bigger. And that's the thing. Some of the guys, they don't train very hard. You can see what he's eating. So he's eating quite a lot, and but not too much. He's not binging. He's still on a diet. And he's training hard already. Many guys are taking time off after the show. Either not training at all or just training for the pump. However, Hunter Labrada is pushing it all the way. He is really going hard right now. And I think that's a really good way to take maximum advantage of that post-show rebound. But if you are super dehydrated, super lean, maybe you should be careful. Maybe he can get injured, because his body is very fragile at this point. So he's kind of risking, but no risk, no reward. And he is risking a lot, but he can gain a lot. And I'm sure he is really focused on his training. So I'm sure he knows how not to get injured and still train intensely. And that's what he's doing. And he's taking the maximum advantage out of this post-show rebound. He looks amazing. He looks absolutely insane at this point. And he's 8th best bodybuilder in the world right now. And we're going to only see what future holds for him. And many are already crowning him as the future Mr. Olympia or one of the top guys in the future. As soon as the older guys retire, he's going to be definitely in the top if everything goes well. I hope it will. Let's see. Let's wait and see. Let's watch him progress. Alright, this is a video from a motivational video of Sergio Oliva and John Meadows. John Meadows is actually training him in this video. I don't know if he's his coach. I don't think so. I think he has no coach at this point. If you guys know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. But this was a brutal chest workout. It happened about 2 weeks ago. I think it was 26th December when they uploaded the video. I saw it at that time, but I kind of didn't pay attention to it. And today Sergio actually posted a video a part of the video. And yeah, I just wanted to show this to you guys because it was a brutal chest workout. I mean, John absolutely murdered Sergio here, and the fact that Sergio is training so hard at this point kind of tells me that he has some plans for near future. Now, you guys remember he took 5th at the Arnold Classic. That kind of made him at least 2nd-tier bodybuilder because, I mean, maybe he wouldn't crack the top 6 at the Mr. Olympia this year, but he would be in that top 10 most likely. He will be definitely battling for, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th spot. I don't know how he would do, but he would do well. Yeah, he's a big guy. He's like 280 on stage. He's not exactly tall, but he's not short. He's not short. So he can weigh a lot, and he can dwarf some guys. So here you can see he was training like a maniac here with John, and I'm sure we're gonna see a lot good from this guy. He has big expectations, of course. Everybody's comparing him to his father, and he doesn't like that. But it's kind of forcing him to improve. And I think at this point he looks better than his father. But of course he did not achieve the same success as his father. He never won the Mr. Olympia or even came close to it. But hey, maybe he will. Maybe he will soon. I don't know. Let's wait and see what the future holds for this guy, because I think he has a solid potential. Hadi Choopan is also not taking the foot off the gas pedal. He is training hard. 3.5 weeks out of Mr. Olympia, actually after Mr. Olympia. And this guy, guys, I mean, Vancouver Pro 2019, that was his best shape ever. Mr. Olympia 2019, it was a good shape, but it was not his best ever. 2020 Mr. Olympia, I think it was the worst out of those 3 packages, because he wasn't even sure if he's gonna get the visa to travel to US, until the last moment. So finally he got it, but he traveled like a day before the Mr. Olympia he arrived in US. I expected him to look much worse. Actually, in my prediction video, I thought he's gonna be like super watery, because he wasn't sure first, and second, he traveled the day before, and it was a long travel, guys. So he didn't, fail as much as I expected he would. He brought solid conditioning, he was okay, he was good, but he wasn't at his best. And what's gonna happen when he actually brings it like 100%? The way he was at the Vancouver Pro, and that was 2 years ago. That's gonna be 2 years ago at the Mr. Olympia 2021, which he is qualified for. He was 4th, so that qualifies him automatically. So when he has 2 years to improve, and if he brings like that top level conditioning, if he peaks perfectly like he did at that point, if he does that again, if he has like perfect conditions, and everything is just set for him to do that, that's gonna be a dangerous package. That might win the Mr. Olympia. But whatever you guys think, tell me down below in the comment section. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for more videos like this. All the best, guys, and keep it old school.